Hello people of the internet, it's Amanda, and you know that I'm excited for today's video because we're going to be talking about Number I's GOAT dance performance music video. Now, I've talked about the official music video a couple of days ago, and if you're new here, I usually talk about J-dramas and J-movies, but I'm also a huge fan of Number I. I used to make content back when they were still in Kimpuri, and now because I'm a Hirano Show fan, so I'll be doing more Number I content as we go along. That's why I'm really excited about this video, is because I thought that they're gonna release a dance version of the music video or maybe a dance practice video, but I didn't expect a dance performance music video, which is kind of like different in a sense that it is its own thing. It is its own version, and it's a whole new like set and everything like that, and it is kind of like it is a dance version per se, but it's not just focused on dancing, so I understand why they called it a dance performance music video. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. Now, again, I don't do first impressions. I usually watch the video beforehand and then analyze it multiple times before I make videos like this. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Okay, so I've seen a lot of references last night saying that it kind of has like a similar vibe to Made In or even Ichiban, which they released before back when they were still in Kimpuri. And I think that's because there's a lot of like similarities in terms of the themes or in terms of the messaging that they want to get across with this type of music. They want to promote it being like, you know, they're Japanese and this is what they do as Japanese artists, and therefore there's a sense of traditionalism in it. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's a copy of the other version, which I think a lot of people are trying to imply, but it's really more of just going back to that root of what it actually is and who they are as artists, and this is what they try to put out into the world, while still remaining true to their heritage, their culture, and who they are. And I really, really like that. And I think another thing that we need to talk about very, very quickly is how this is a completely different location than the ones that is shown in the official music video. So usually when an artist release a different version of their music video, like in other artists of To Be, where they release dance versions of their official music videos, it's usually within the same location or set, but this one, a completely different vibe, which I think adds to the surprising element of this version. It's not just like a rehashed version of the official one that they released, which I think is really, really good, and just something that these three would definitely do because of how extra they are. So I really, really just appreciate and love that. As a Shotan, I absolutely love this opening, just the energy that Choi is giving in this particular part, the passion. You can really feel that this is something so special to him and that he absolutely loves this, and he's really giving everything to this opening line. And I like the vibe of it being like a one shot, but not necessarily a one shot, because as we see through the rest of the video, there are certain cuts to it. But I don't know, I just absolutely love the colors and the camera work. Amazing to the editing team and the director of this version of the music video. I absolutely love that they went without the bonnet for this particular outfit for Jin. So in the official music video, he has a bonnet on for this particular ensemble. But for this one, they just went with something that's really casual. His hair is just flowing. I think it looks better in this one than there. I think his face is just really, really small. So having a bonnet kind of like babies him a bit. But yeah, I think this is actually, like, I absolutely love that they went for this kind of look for this video. For this part right here, Kishi is just feeling himself. I absolutely love that. Again, there's that one shot element right there with Jin and Shaw. Camera work is amazing. Oh my god. Again, absolutely love this part. Okay. Okay, I just had to pause a little bit in that particular part because in the music video and both in this particular version, that was an insane amount of just the lyrics ongoing with all of the breathing and everything like that. Shaw nailed that. And the fact that the steps or the choreography for this particular part is also so intense. He's just amazing. This is my bias talking because I just feel like, again, all three of them just shine really, really, really well. Not just in the official music video, but for this one, they're having their own moment. They're feeling themselves. It's just really, really nice to see. And I know, I absolutely love that part. Like, Hirana Shaw really popped in that part. And then this one, yeah. This part is just so fun. Okay, let's pause it a little bit. Now, I absolutely love this part right here because it goes back to, you know, just them having fun, that campy element that is also very similar to how it is in the official music video. This one, you know, it's kind of like a nice pause or break, which is very similar to how it is in, like, even the song, the part of Kishi where he changes up the tone a little bit, and then this one, it's a good visual break for the audience to appreciate the music video, because I think what's really good about GOAT just in general is that they know how to pace things when things get a little bit too intense. Like, there are parts of it where it allows you to kind of like step back a little bit to appreciate the song, and it's not just throwing so many elements at you. And I think this part right here is just a good example because of how intense everything is so far. It's a good reminder that, you know, here's a nice chill part of just us vibing to our own song. I like the again, the elements of the umbrella, everything like that. It all circles back to who they are as artists, which they're showing that this is, you know, Japan. They're from Japan, traditional Japanese stuff, but them being in modern clothing, that combination, it's very similar to what they're trying to achieve, which is, again, this kind of like line between being like wanting to be global artists, but still sticking true to who they are and where they came from, which, again, I really, really like that theme all throughout this particular video. Floor work, absolutely love that. Quite subtle, but really good. Footwork right here. Them, just the three of them, I like that, again, the choreography allows them to kind of like have their own groove as well. Like, I think this is something that I've always loved and talked about in past videos of me reacting to them dancing. They develop their own personalities when it comes to interpreting a choreography, and it's not something too stiff, not something robotic. I am not a huge fan of synchronized dancing at all. Like, of course you have to be on beat, but I like it whenever artists have their own like thing going on whenever they're dancing to something, and this is it. You can see it all throughout the choreography of GOAT, not just in the official music video, but here as well, where they're just kind of like vibing, doing their own thing. Their ad-libs are very themselves, true to their own style. And I really like that. And it's still very much coordinated. Like, for example, here with Kishi and Asho just looking at each other, there's still a connection. It's not disjointed of just three different people doing three different things, but it is kind of like you know that they're dancing to the same song and just showing off their own style. And I think that's what makes it really, really amazing. And just look at them, they're having so much fun. You can see it in their expressions, that kind of like attitude. I love that ending. Now, out of curiosity, I looked up the place where they shot the entire thing, and it's Rinkokaku in Maibara in Gunma. And I checked Gunma's official Instagram account, and apparently the location is a stunning example of early Meiji era architecture, where it serves as a pivotal moment when Japan began its modernization. So again, very similar or very aligned with who Number I wants to be. You know, that kind of like vibe of changing or transitioning from this one point to another, which is very similar to, again, Japanese modernization in terms of history. I also saw that it's become a popular filming location. It's usually built as a state guest house for high-level foreign diplomats. So again, it is representative of traditional Japanese or modern, a little bit of like a modernized but still traditional Japanese architecture, and it is used as kind of like this welcoming area for foreign guests back in the time and even up until now, which I think is what Number I really wants to achieve going global. That kind of like alignment or parallelism to the location and what they want as a group is just really, really good. And again, I think everything about them is very deliberate. So even the choice of this location is not just because it's pretty or anything like that, but because of its historical value as well, which I really, really appreciate as someone who loves Easter eggs. Another thing that I saw is at night, this location really is known for like having different, I don't know, illuminations or lighting that really gives the architecture a really, really nice look to it, which I think they've really utilized a lot for this particular music video. And I really, really love like just the colors and the elements and just the direction overall that went into this dance performance music video. Now again, because of all these releases, just the energy and all these things, I absolutely, like, for a debut single, they've been nailing it so far, and I'm sure they're gonna release something different in their second single or their B-sides or anything like that. But I think just generally they're on the right path, and as someone who's been a fan of them for almost 6 years now, it's just easy to trust them in what they're going to release, because you know just how much effort they're going to put into it, and that they're not just leaving it to the staff or anyone that they're working with, and they're really involved in the process. So just knowing that as a fan always makes me appreciate what they're putting out there, whether or not it's within my own preferences or tastes. But yeah, so with that said, so tell me down in the comments below, what are your thoughts on this dance performance music video? What kind of music do you think will Number I release next? Like, do you think they're gonna release an R&B song, a ballad, another hip-hop track, anything like that? So let's talk about that in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel and you would want to hear more from me, please hit subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you again soon in a new one. Bye!